I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. Grateful for it. Comes with a huge amount of responsibility. I didn't really know I was going to have to be this responsible. You know, can I share something with y'all? I started out to finally I had gotten on track and was able to see a way to even pursue my dream. It has been a long trip that I've been on, and I've gone through so many phases of it. It is rewarding along the way to accomplish your dreams. What I'm saying is this. Let me put it together because I got so much running through my head right now. You know, it's one thing to accomplish your dreams, but there's joy in the process of achieving it. See, some people are so caught up in the goal, the final goal, that they find no joy, no enjoyment in the process. If you have found what it is you want to do and you strike out on that journey, please understand you are far more blessed than the average person. To know what it is you really want to do, to find your work in life, your purpose, to find out what direction you want to go in is such a blessing. The average person, if you sit down and talk to them, oftentimes don't have their life on track. And it be some people that you looking at, you think got it going on because of their appearance, their swagger. Oh, they walk like it, they talk like it, they look like it. But if you sit down and talk to the average person, man, does not know what their purpose is, has not discovered what they want to do, and have no idea how to get there. If you are on the other side of that, if you understand your purpose, if you have an idea of what you want to be, and you are on your way there, you are truly blessed. And in that blessing, you must recognize it as a blessing. You must recognize the fact that you are on the right side and that there should be a sense of accomplishment and a feeling of pride in you that you are on track to accomplish your goal. See, what used to happen was sometimes I used to keep my nose so on the grindstone that I wouldn't even look up and realize, man, hey, man, I know you're trying to get here, but Steve, hold on, man. Can't you see what you've done so far? Can't you find just some joy in the process? See, a lot of us lose the joy of the blessings God has given us because we looking at the end talking about I ain't there yet. You on your way. I'm going to give you an example. I had a friend who told me that they wanted to be a millionaire. And they asked me some questions. And I told them. So they started the process. And I am telling you, this dude works extremely hard. So about a year later, we were talking. He had found this business. He had set his goal, and he was working towards it. Then about 2 years later, I ran up into him again. We were talking about it and everything. He said, man, really, really appreciate the advice. He said, man, but this is all jacked up, man, because I still ain't made that million I was talking about. I said, well, hey, man, just keep at it. It's coming. He said, man, keep at it. Man, you know how long I've been doing this? Been 2 years now. And I didn't say that to him, but I said to myself, yeah, 2 years. He said, man, I've been grinding so long, man, it ain't happening for me. I said, wait a minute, man, hold on. I said, about how much you making right now a year? Man, about 250,000. I quit breathing. I said, well, my man, 2 years ago, you didn't have a clue. 2 years later, you making $250,000? I said, man, do you understand how blessed you are? I said, man, your family was about to get put out 2 years ago. You done bought a house? Yeah, man, but this ain't the house I really want. Whoa, partner. Whoa, I got that. The house you really want might cost $8 million. I don't know. But, man, y'all got a house. You making the payments, you driving, you ain't out no more. I said, hold on, man, you got to stop. I said, you got to stop. I said, man, because right now, man, you coming across as real ungrateful to me. And so he said, man, why you tripping like that, man? Man, you act like don't nobody want to have nothing but you. I said, whoa, man, where you going with this conversation? I said, oh, I didn't come to you. I just came to you and asked you how you doing. And I'm trying to point out to you that the journey that you started on, that you are on your way and you are in the process of accomplishing your goals. And can you not feel some joy and some pleasure in your accomplishment? Quit tripping on the fact that you ain't made the million yet. You on your way. You done went from, he thought this dude was making $15,000 a year. You making $250,000 in 2 years, man. Come on, man. Can't you see? Can't you see? So he said eventually, man, I kind of see what you're saying, but that ain't about nothing to me, because I ran up into him a year and a half later. How you doing, man? Man, I sure wish I'd appreciated my life when I had it like that. I said, what you mean had it like that? Man, I just fell on some hard times, man. I'm right back where I was. And then we talked. I said, hey, man, don't worry about it. I said, once you know how to accomplish something, I said, you just reapply the same principles and start on over again. Man, you know how hard it is to start over? Okay, my man, hold up, partner. You finna do yourself like this again? First, you wasn't grateful for what you had. Now you're looking at the fact that you might have to start over, and you know how hard it is to start over. Maybe God said, okay, you ain't happy with this? Okay, then handle it your way. You obviously ain't happy with the way I'm bringing it into your life. You want to handle it your way, go ahead and handle it. Because he will let you have it your way. Can I tell you that? He will let you do it exactly the way you want to, because he gives us all the power of choice. So then maybe he said, okay, you don't appreciate the way I'm doing it. You don't like the favor I'm showing you. You think it's taking too long. I'm going to let you do it your way. I'm not going to turn my back on you. I'm just going to let you do it your way. Just say maybe he said that. And now he right back where he was. So what I tried to get the young cat to understand was, man, appreciate your life for what it is. Because like Life Jennings got that song that he got out off this album, I Still Believe. It could have been worse. And now that it is worse, what's on your mind now? Folks, if you are on that side of life where you have figured out what you want to do, you know how you're going to get there, and you know your purpose, you're accomplishing what the majority of people never, ever do. So be grateful for your process. Don't tumble yourself. Don't throw yourself off the cliff. It's going to be all right. Success takes a measure of time. It is not easy. If success were easy, everybody would be successful.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's morning time. Steve Harvey Morning Show is here. Man, I'm so glad about it. Again, boy, look at God. Ain't he something else?
Good.
Just keeps
Amen.
on, man. Boy.
Yeah, he do. Amen.
Over and over and over and over and over. Just keep on blessing us, all of us. Keep giving us life and health and strength and opportunity and chance and renewal and forgiveness and grace and mercy and favor. You know what I've decided, man? And I don't know how you feel about it. You can feel the same way too. But I'm actually one of his favorites. And I've just decided to call myself that. You ever have people that go, that I'm her best friend. I'm his best friend. I'm his best friend. Just tell it like that. You really can't check on it or nothing. So y'all can't check on it or nothing. So I'm just one of his favorites. He has others.
But we kind of know it though.
Yeah,
there's signs. There's signs. We see it.
No argument from you, nephew.
No argument.
No, for me.
He's speaking the truth, Tommy. Steve.
Oh yeah.
This is fitting to go somewhere I wasn't looking for. Let me introduce everybody. Everybody. Shirley Strawberry, everybody. Carla Farrell, everybody. Mouth of the South, Mississippi, Monica, everybody. Junior, Kia Spates, everybody. Nephew Tommy, everybody. And yours truly. Junior, what's on your mind?
Yeah, I like to pick up where Tommy just left off, Uncle. Like, how do you know you one of his favorites, Uncle? How you just know? Because I know you know.
Because I am a recipient of his unmerited grace and favor. Unmerited mean I have not earned it. that I've done nothing to deserve all that he's given to me. And I know it. It's unmerited. You can't earn favor. When God gives you grace, it's nothing. He just gives it freely. And all of us have been a recipient of it.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes we don't recognize what it is. You know, like, have you ever had something that could have happened to you, but it didn't happen to you?
All the time.
Oh,
all the time.
oh,
That was grace.
Yeah.
If something could have happened to you, but it didn't happen to you, but you know it should have happened to you,
oh,
and it didn't happen to you,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
I call that grace. Have you ever wanted something and you really didn't do everything you needed to do and it popped off anywhere and you went, all right now.
Yes, Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's favor.
How you say it?
You better minister. You better
That's
minister.
favor.
Man.
It's almost like, in just layman terms, hey man, could you do me a favor? Sometimes he just give you favor. You don't even ask for it.
Yeah, just like we do our own kids. Same way.
Yeah.
Favor.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Grace and favor, that's how I think I'm one of his favorites, Junior, because I be on the receiving end of a bunch of it. And then I sure do appreciate all the forgiveness more than anything. Lord. Lord.
We love the God we serve. All right. Thank you. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we're going to start the show off with Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back. That's right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, nephew. Time to start us off with the prank. What you got? Run that prank back.
I feel stupid this morning.
Oh,
As
really?
you should.
Yes, feeling it.
Yeah. Yes.
Because yesterday you had doubts.
I was a little down yesterday, but today I feel like being stupid. I have it in my bones, in my
Can
heart.
I give you
in
another
my...
compliment that I don't want you to take offense to? But
Come
it's a
on, come on.
compliment.
Oh,
Come
but
on.
he will.
You know, because we on Zoom.
Uh-huh.
You look like it.
I look like
what? Say it, please. Say it. Please say,
Say it. Say it.
You look like you gonna be stupid today.
It's a look, Steve. It's a look.
Yeah.
If
It
looks
has-
to
you know-
kill, if looks.
Yeah. Well, you know how pregnant women have a glow?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he got.
Oh.
I
see it.
Stupid
I see
glow.
It's radiant. That's what it is.
Shining
Radiant.
too brightly. Too brightly right now. Yeah.
Let your stupid shine. That's what I want to say. All right?
You're the president.
We're gonna take time right now and go to the stupid book. That ain't my brother's baby. That ain't my brother's baby. Cat dog, if you would. Don't worry about it. It's something I need to take care of.
Hello?
May I speak to Terry?
This is she.
My name is Daryl. Damon is my brother. I don't live in Dallas where y'all live at. I'm the one that live out of town. But we done had a family meeting and talked about it. And I know Travis is your son. He 8 years old. But the problem is, the reason why I'm calling you, Terry, is because we done found out that Travis ain't none of Damon's child.
Excuse me?
Travis ain't none of Damon's child. He been paying you child support here for the last
Wait,
8.
hold on. And you said your name was who?
I'm Daryl. I'm Damon's brother.
And who gave you this information?
We all done found the information out. We actually gonna go down there to the courthouse and get all this stuff rectified. But we done found out that Travis ain't none of Damon's child, and he been sitting up here sending you money, $700 and $800 a month, and this child ain't even here. Now I hate for Travis to find this out, and he gonna have to find it out. But
Wait. He ain't finna find that. But why are you calling me?
look, the family done had a meeting, and I'm the one that they decided to make the phone call and tell you what's going on. Now I
No,
don't.
but you don't have a damn thing to do with this. You ain't nobody daddy over here, so I'm not sure what you're calling for or who died made you king, or wanted you to be head in charge to call, but that is not gonna work out.
But why are you doing this to my brother? That's what I'm saying. For 8 years, the man been sending you $700 something a month, and this ain't even his child.
Well, Why am I even talking to you? I'm not really sure. Your brother need to call me if he has any problems or questions. You have a good day. Hello?
You don't hang no damn phone up on me. Damon told me your little ass was hard-headed anyway. Now, look.
Wait a minute. You know what? You got the wrong one, baby. Like, I'm trying to not lose all my religion today, but you about to make me lose it on your...
About to make me lose... What?
You don't know who you with over here. So, like I said before, my son, your nephew that you try not to claim over there, I don't know why you came from wherever the hell you said you came from to Dallas to try to start some mess.
I came from California down here to Dallas, and I'm telling you...
You need to take your black on back to California because down here, you don't know me like that.
No, I don't know you, but I'm finna know you, and Travis finna know that my brother ain't his daddy. I
don't know. You know what? You need to talk to your brother again. That's what you need to do, and you don't need to be talking to me.
You finna send us all the money my brother done sent y'all.
And when I do,
look,
when I send all that 8 years worth of money back,
you gonna send every dime back because it belonged to my brother. That ain't my brother's child. Now we ain't got time to be going on no Maury Povich show or nothing to find out who the daddy.
You know what? Like I said, you picked the wrong one. It'd be your best bet not to call me anymore. It is a good thing that you call because if you came knocking on my door, you'd have got your whooped today.
No, that's my second thing I'm finna do if we can't rectify it over the phone. I don't have a problem coming over there, knocking down some doors and getting some questions answered. Because, damn it, this ain't Damon's baby.
Obviously, you must wish it was yours since you're taking so much interest.
No, it ain't mine. But it ain't Damon's either. And we got 700.
You must not have any and looking for some. But I'm sorry. This one's taken over here, and Damon will continue to pay what he owes.
Damon don't owe another...
That's what's wrong with you brothers now. You don't want to pay. I'm sorry. He's going to continue to pay, and you can call whoever you want to call and do whatever you want to do. So go back and tell your mama and everybody else who waiting for this meeting to let them know. It ain't happening.
Look, my mama ain't got nothing to do with it. Mama been...
You said your mama and all y'all got together. She the same way. I see where you get it from. You act just like her. Y'all some nosy people. Mind your own damn business. That's a grown man.
That ain't... My mama said it from the get-go that it wasn't her, it wasn't Damon's child.
Nah, that means your mama's a two-faced lie because you ain't what your mama said.
You ain't finna sit here and bring my mama up in this?
Well, if you know so much, then you better come knock on my door. Come knock on my door if you want to.
We done the math. $750 times 12, then times 8 is $72,000. That's how much money my brother done sent you, and that's how much we want back. And I need you to get to working on this money now.
Okay. Why don't you come over here and get it?
Don't get your whooped today, Terry.
Come on over here, and you gonna see who can get that whooped. You in Dallas.
When is I don't care nothing about I'm in no Dallas.
This ain't California.
So what?
I don't even know what the hell. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time talking to you. Like I said, your brother is a weak. If he got to have y'all had a meeting and you got to be the one to call, I'm not really understanding.
Look, I got one more thing I need to say to you. Is you listening to me?
You know, you getting on my damn nerves. That's what you're doing.
You respect me. Are you listening to me?
You what?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked.
Oh, my God.
You just got pranked by your sister Tanya, baby.
You know what?
She say, talk to her about her baby daddy and that baby.
Yeah, I don't play with the children. Oh, my God. I'm so embarrassed.
All right, let me ask you this. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That's it.
All right, nephew. Yeah. Thank you.
That's all I want.
Coming up, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, check out our favorite new show. We want to remind you, Judge Steve is on tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC and Hulu. That's right. That's right, Judge Steve. See you in court, baby. Oh, we're watching, all right. America is watching. Mm-hmm. And in other trending entertainment news, it's still in the news. Will Smith has apologized to Chris Rock. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. Steve Harvey, our Chief Love Officer. Yeah. All right, this was from Shu in Irvine. Shu writes, last month, my husband Went out with the fellas, and it's not unusual for him to stay with his best friend if he's had too many drinks. I drove his car yesterday and saw a receipt from a breakfast spot on the other side of town with two entrees and lots of drinks. Am I to trust him or am I to trust him or question him about this receipt? Come on, CLO.
Well, you saw it for a breakfast spot.
Mm-hmm.
Right, for a receipt. And
For
breakfast,
two
you know,
and a whole bunch of drinks. Mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of drinks at a breakfast spot.
Yeah, that's a
What
little
you
On
mean?
the
different.
other side of town.
Yeah, but my body's here with you.
You gotta
But
stop
my
towards me.
mind is on the other side of town.
Yes.
Him and his friend could have woke up and went to breakfast.
You believe that?
Oh,
What?
unless you can prove different, that's what I'm going with.
I'm with it. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know where the drinks. When she say a bunch of drinks,
I'm thinking
Who buying
mimosas,
liquor?
maybe.
yeah, who buying that? Men don't order mimosas. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. Well, hey, fella, dog, you having a mimosa? Yeah, give me one too, dog. No, that's
mimosas for
questionable
the fellas.
behavior.
Okay. Okay. She shouldn't question him, trust him, unless she has proof.
Well,
No.
you can question him if you want to, but I mean, what you think he finna tell you though?
Right. Exactly.
Do that.
Baby,
I mean, come on now.
quick lie,
You can
Steve.
question
Quick
him,
lie.
but what? Okay, ask me.
All right. So I found this receipt with two entrees for a restaurant across town, two entrees and a whole bunch of
yeah.
drinks. Were you with
Yeah.
your boy? I thought you were with. Was this with
Yeah,
your boy?
Yeah, do the receipt have Raymond on there?
No, and you
Okay.
know that.
Because that's who I was eating with, Raymond.
I love the setup, Unc.
Yeah. So,
Either way you went, you always gonna lose
Yeah.
on
You
that
know
one.
damn well receipts ain't got no name.
Yeah, he knows that. Yeah.
well, if they
All right.
don't, I'm just telling you, that receipt is for me and Raymond.
Okay, well, that was cool. I asked you for a quick lie. Okay. All right.
Next question.
Moving on to Trevonda in Jacksonville. Trevonda says, I'm married to a man and he has a big dog that I'm afraid of. We met online, and that's the one thing I compromised on. I asked him to keep the dog in the yard, but I've come home several times, and the dog is lying in the middle of my kitchen. Should my husband respect my wishes, or am I wrong? Wow.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all met online.
Met online.
Y'all married already?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you didn't know about the dog?
Yeah, she said she compromised on the dog. She knew about it. She let it
Okay.
go.
Listen
Yeah.
to me. I don't know where you from, but people don't do their dogs like that no more.
Jacksonville. Duval.
You can't-
Hot out there.
You can't just leave your dog in the damn yard no more.
Well, she came home and the
People's
dog was
pets
lying
come
in the
in the
middle of
house.
the kitchen. Mm.
Where he gonna be? That's where he smell the food.
in the kitchen.
He ain't finna lay in the bathroom.
Well, she's afraid of the dog.
Okay, but lady, look, I don't know what to tell you. You wanted the
Trevonda.
The man said he wasn't giving up the dog, and you mad at him anyway. So now the dog stay there.
But what
Dog
about the
ain't gonna be
compromise?
around. Well, he ain't gonna be around much longer. Just hang in there.
What? Huh? What's gonna happen
We
to the
waiting
dog?
on the dog to die now?
Yeah, what did
Dogs
King do
pass
to you?
away.
Oh,
Just have to wait him out.
okay.
You know, 11
Okay, but
years
in
a
the
long
meantime-
time for a dog. Yeah,
Chin.
big dogs, all that weight, overfeed him, feed him a lot.
And then what? Put him outside when you
No,
No,
just
then he's
put
gonna
No,
die.
just put a lot of weight on him, put some pressure on his
Yeah.
arteries.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
God.
answer,
ain't none of
that
this
answer
right, man.
sucked. Yeah. All right, moving
Wow.
on to Cat in
Horrible.
Lafayette. Maybe we can come back after you think about it. All right, Cat in Lafayette says, my
What
parents
she
are getting
really ought
older.
to do, what she really ought to do is build a relationship with the dog. They great protectors. Can't nobody come in the house without a dog here. You got the best alarm system in the world. Build a relationship with the dog.
Yeah, she's just
Hell.
afraid of the dog. Mm.
Well, damn it, he stay there now.
Why are
And
you
she
Get
knew
used to
that.
it.
She knew that, yeah. All right, Kat in Lafayette says, my parents are getting older and I want to move closer to them in Texas, but I just got a promotion at work and my husband doesn't want to move to the big city, as he calls it. I can work from home if I move, and I can get a small place for myself or stay with my parents. Would I be selfish to split my time in Texas?
Wow.
Well, you married your
That's a
husband.
deep one.
You said some vows. You want to help your parents. That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Marjorie goes to visit her parents often. Just go visit them often. But you can't move in and help them, though. I mean, unless that's what y'all's arrangement is. You know, I wouldn't let nothing happen to my parents. But, you know, if they not like, you know, real bad shape, you just want to be close to them, then just go visit them often. But if they're in bad shape, you know, health-wise, we got to do something to help them, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really
They
know
can
what you
move
want to do.
Move them to Texas. Move them where they are.
Yeah, you know,
if
you
they
can
can afford
go
it.
and do like you want to.
Yeah.
Your man told you don't move up. You move up there and get your little place if you want to. All right, go ahead. Tell
All
you
right.
right now, come back home, have visitors.
Female visitor. A new
I
boo.
asked you not to move.
Okay.
What was I supposed to do? All right, moving on to Josette in South Philly. Josette writes, I'm a choreographer at a dance studio, and one of my students is 24 years old, and he's a hip-hop dancer in need of some help. He's cute as he can be, and he's a flirt, but I'm old enough to be his mother. He grabbed me in places that he shouldn't, and it makes me blush. Should I just ask him what's up?
You know
What is your old ass
Yeah.
talking about? What's up? You just said what he doing.
Down
He
there,
cute as hell. He done grabbed you in
Yes, he could
inappropriate
be.
places, and you flirt. You gonna ask
blush.
him what's up? You know what's up. He needs some help. He needs
You
somewhere
gonna
to
do it.
stay.
Sugar Mama
You gonna do
Cougar.
He finna move in your old ass house. Now you gonna have to tell your friends who he is.
What's she gonna say? Who is
The
he
little
to
boy.
her?
This is Tay Tay.
This is who?
This is Tay Tay, my brother's son.
Just lying.
All right, we got to move on, CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, Will Smith apologizes to Chris Rock. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Will Smith has finally apologized to Chris Rock. He did it yesterday and said that slapping Chris was unacceptable and inexcusable. As we all know, Will did not apologize to Chris Sunday night during his Best Actor acceptance speech, but now he is acknowledging that violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. Here's the full apology that Will posted on his Instagram page. He says, violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was way too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed, and my actions are not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. The end.
Is that sincere to y'all?
That's it.
Well, I know
just-
his
I mean, I
publicist
can't-
wrote it.
I can't speak for him, Tommy, to answer your question. I wish the apology had come Sunday night when he apologized to the Academy and everyone else on Sunday night. That's when I wish he had made this apology. I mean, I'm glad he finally, made an apology to Chris Rock,
Chris.
but I wish it had come. Yeah.
I wish it was more like, I don't have to know about it, but verbally to Chris, like a phone call to Chris.
Yeah,
opposed
yeah.
to- This
No,
is a
I
step,
think
so
he
I'm not
did-
upset about it. This is a step.
Yeah, I think he should have done it publicly because he slapped him publicly.
And then
you
went and partied.
apologize. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. You
got
you
jiggy
did the
with it.
apology to the Academy, then the incident happened. You apologized to the Academy and your peers. You didn't apologize to Chris. Then you party.
You doing too much to slap me. You doing way too much to slap me.
Yes.
He did not realize the magnitude of it until after the fact. I've made some very, very public mistakes, and you don't really know the magnitude until after the public gets a hold to it. The problem that I have with this, see, I understand the apology. I also understand what it's coming from because I look into the words everybody say. Talking about my wife's, I'm cool with jokes and jokes about me, blah, blah, blah. But when you talk about my wife's medical condition, that ain't what the man said, though. There was no mention of a disease or anything like that. I don't even think, I really don't even think Chris knew anything about the medical condition. It was about her wearing her hair short and her looking like Demi Moore. And said, because all it was about the G.I. Jane joke. It wasn't about you look like, you know, now if you say something medical, you look like you a poster girl for chemo or something like that, you finna get your ass whooped. Right. I'm in all support of Will walking up on that stage and knocking his ass out. Because if you do my wife publicly in a negative way, here I come. See, I'm with that.
Yeah, but hold up, dog.
But no, let me finish what I'm saying. But that apology with that word in it, and then again to make sure you apologize to the Academy. See, the most important thing here is the Academy. Yeah. That doubling back, making sure you talk with the Academy. When you put those words in there, it's like, this is why I did it. So now you justifying what you did. Now you want to come back with the violence thing. But I did it because.
Yeah. It was like he was trying to justify the violence.
Oh, don't.
It's like he said a but. I apologize, but. That's the but. Yeah.
But I don't think, Steve, you would have. Like, I don't think I would have. But y'all, I mean, I'm the craziest one on this show. Y'all know that. But I'm glad I got. But I got a wife that's by my side that ain't gonna let me walk up there and do nothing crazy like that. She's gonna be like, if you don't sit your ass down, you can't.
Right.
I think I would personally be like, I'm gonna go to the back and talk to him. I don't think I would have tried to go and handle it right there in front of 10 million, however many million people looking at this, man.
I'm 90% sure that's how I would have done it. But if I'm sitting there and my wife has a medical condition and you make mention of the medical condition and it breaks her right there, I hope that I got enough sense to get round to the back of that stage. And that's how I think I would handle it. That's how I think I would handle it. But I know right now, but I'll tell you about Marjorie Harvey. She's going to grab me. Ain't no way she's going to let me go do this.
But Steve, you're talking like a regular man right now, and which you are, of course, but you're also a comedian. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Rock is a comedian, and he was just doing his job.
I ain't mad at Chris.
You know what?
Chris did nothing wrong.
Yeah, he was just doing his job. You're talking as a regular man sitting there with your wife who had some sort of medical condition. But you as a comedian, what would you, how would you have handled that same situation?
Now, if I'm the comedian and I'm on stage, when Will not going to turn around. Because we up in here, they going to have to come in. We got to go. We finna do like 4 commercial breaks in a row because they got to fix the staging. They got to put these lights back up. They got
why? Because you torn everything up.
What you gonna do? Jump up to the lights?
Torn the stage up.
What I cannot do.
Thank you, Chris Rock, for being a class
You cannot
actor.
slap me and walk off.
You're gonna be trying to dig this Oscar out your behind, because that's where I done put it at.
See, I ain't
he didn't win it
Chris
yet.
Rock handled it the right way at that particular moment. I hope I could be that guy at that particular moment.
All right. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so this past weekend, there was a Trump rally in Commerce, Georgia, and the crowd started chanting Herschel, meaning Herschel Walker, of course. Senate hopeful Herschel Walker talked about what he is sick and tired of. Take a listen.
People want to ask me all the time why I'm running. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of them wanting to teach CTR in school, critical race theory. Can you tell me what that means? We're Americans. We're not black. We're not white. We're American.
CTR.
So much to unpack
CTR.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I thought it was somebody like
I
a
thought
medical
it was-
issue.
Yeah.
So it's
what that
critical
mean?
training race or is it critical race training? What is it?
He
It's
said it wrong.
CRT, critical race theory, Steve. That's what it is. Not
We're not
CTR.
black. We're not white. We're Americans, boy. 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 That's
Yeah.
the fight we've been having since we got here. And that's the
We're
fight
not-
that continues. And if you don't think your ass is black, just hold on.
Well, he
Herschel.
doesn't. He said it. He's. We're not black. We're not white. We're Americans. What?
Brother, listen to me. That line been drawn in the sand long time ago. And your one ass ain't finna change it because you want to get the white vote. That's not finna change it. I'm gonna vote for you, black ass, but I tell you what. I tell you what, Herschel, you better win. Half of them don't even know what you are. I like that Hershey boy. I tell you that right now.
Oh,
I like
Hershey,
Hershey.
like the chocolate bar.
Oh man, he has no clue. Herschel Walker, man, you in a world that don't exist, man. I mean, it's great. I'm tired of everybody talking to me about why you run, teach CTR, boy.
It's
Boy,
CRT.
quit.
RT. It's too much. Yeah, it really is. It really is. All right. Well, Georgia voters, the Georgia primary is May 24th. Okay, May 24th. Please know that Trump's return to Georgia this past weekend is part of his plan to get back at Georgia. You know, he's out for revenge, of course.
Yes, he
and
is.
Georgia voters, please register to vote. We have to do this. We have to register to vote at whenweallvote.org because we proudly stand in full support of Senator Reverend Warnock.
They
Yes, we
Raphael Warnock.
one mission in Georgia. That is to flip that state back red. They
Yes.
want this to be done. We ain't having it. We done told y'all one time. Now we're going to have to show you again. But see what they going to try to counter him with Herschel.
Yeah.
Right.
The American, not the,
I
not
am
the
the
black
American.
man against
who
black
I am.
man.
Yeah.
What Tommy
I'm
Dodd?
bringing Aunt your mama back. I'm bringing Aunt your mama and Uncle Ben back. I'm getting all these slaves back on the shelf. You wait. I'm going to get us all together.
All right. Please go vote. Coming up in 34 minutes after, we're going to check Steve's voicemail again right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time to check Steve's voicemail at 877-29-STEVE, 877-29-STEVE. Steve, you ready to go to the phones?
Absolutely.
This one is from Atlanta. An Atlanta caller wants voters to stay woke.
Stevie, the man has been trying to teach our people something. What is going on in Atlanta? I looked on the news and they got Herschel Walker leading by 4 points against Warnock. Wake up, Atlanta. Please tell them to wake up. Because now we're going to have an Uncle Tom up in there in Congress. And Trump going to be pulling string like he a puppet. Please wake up, Atlanta.
Oh, my God.
Don't
4 points?
listen to me. Don't. I'm with the caller 100%. It's not. We not letting it happen.
That's it. That's done. They understand.
We're going
the
to
assignment,
register. Yeah, and we're going to vote.
See,
That's
here's
right.
the deal. We've seen Herschel before, many times. We've seen the Herschel Walkers many times. We're very well versed as to how you come and you dress up the package. Why, oh why, is the Republican Party all of a sudden endorsing Herschel Walker?
A black man.
That's Trump.
Yeah.
What? What? Black person always. They take a close look at the black people that they do go and get.
Yeah.
Right.
There
It's
you go.
amazing the ones they do go and get. And we're very conscious of that.
Yeah.
If you think that you're going to replace Warnock
Reverend Raphael Warnock.
with him, you're sadly mistaken. Watch us. I'm calling D.L. Hughley. I'm calling Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. The frat brothers, we control the airways.
What?
It's a done dollar. You listening to me?
Yes, sir.
We control the airways. Watch what happens. Okay, watch.
All right, let's
You
do
can get
it.
all your people, but I was gonna be there running against
Will
them all
you
night.
stop?
I was gonna do all I can to get this country back where it's supposed to be. I mean
God,
that.
Tommy. That's so
That
scary.
means a lot to you there, Herschel.
You doggone right. Well, we ain't black, white, Mexican, or Asian. We all is Americans. Folks got to realize that right there. And we gonna give CPR to everybody.
CPR.
You can get CPR to everybody.
This is so
That's-
scary, though. If we don't
See,
get out and
CPR.
vote, this is what it is.
CPR is colored people racism.
Oh, wow. Stay woke. Y'all better stay
If we don't get out
All
and
right,
vote,
Shirley,
this
next
is what
one.
it is. All right, here we go. Caller Sheila from Buffalo.
Hi, my name is Sheila Smith Swain from Buffalo, New York. Hello, Steve and the crew. I'd like to give a hand clap and dedicate this call to Junior, also known as J-Rap. We all know what it stands for, Junior's raggedy-ass poems. He puts his all into them, so leave him alone. He puts a lot of thought into what he's trying to get across, although he's ridiculed by Steve, his loving boss. Junior, I love your poems. They make me laugh so hard. Looking forward to hearing more. All the teasing, disregard. Junior's richly adventurous poems, changing the name, 'cause that's a win. So keep them coming, J-Rap. I love you. The end.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I want to stop her poetry speaking ass right now.
What's her name?
Don't call us talking to us in poetry. We love Junior and his name. We love him yesterday and all the saints. Ladies, talking
I
to
love
us
Jen.
like we in kindergarten and you telling us a damn story or something. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Get off the damn phone.
All right.
He's still telling ragged ass poems in your voicemail. Your voicemail was ragged.
Coming up next, it is the nephew with the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is my ex-children aren't welcome. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a bit. But right now, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff? What's happening?
Let me jump this out there first, Shirley. Nashville, Tennessee, Zany's Comedy Club. The nephew is coming. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. That is this coming weekend, which is what? April Fool's Weekend. What better fool to have in your city to spend April Fools with? Okay? 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Friday sold out, Saturday sold out. First show Sunday sold out. I put another one on sale for Sunday evening. So we gonna go to work. So, all right, 6 shows. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Laying in the cut is Charlotte, North Carolina. That's right. That is the Comedy Zone. April 8th through 10th. Tickets selling like hotcakes. So I appreciate that, Charlotte. I'm coming. I'm gonna go be stupid in Nashville first. Then I'm going to come down there a week later and be stupid down there, too. You see what I'm saying? Stupid is moving around the country. That's me. I magnify it. I make it bigger than what it is. I'm amazing with it. You got to watch me do it. It's incredible when you see it in person. I'm just saying. I'm saying it. It's the timing you haven't met yet, so come see me. But right now, we're going to take time to be a little bit more ignorant. This right here, Shirley, is no anchovy. Black people don't eat anchovies on their pig. No,
we do not.
Anchovies.
We do not. Mushrooms, yes.
Yes, mushroom, pepperoni, Italian sausage. Might do a little bell pepper onion. We'll do that. We don't do anchovies. I don't even know what an anchovy is. What is that?
Fish.
Well, you see right there. But you ain't never heard nobody say the anchovies is biting. Ooh. Ooh, they pulling them anchovies in, boy.
They look like bait.
Yeah.
Cat dog, let's go.
Hello.
Hey man, who is the person I need to talk to about? I got a pizza that's been messed up. Who do I need to talk to?
Well, you can talk to me, sir. What's going on? What happened to your pizza?
Somebody put some anchovies on my pizza. Black people don't eat no anchovies, man. So who would do that? Who would put anchovies on my damn pizza?
Listen,
I didn't order no.
Settle down with the language there, pal. All right? You know, if you got anchovies on your pizza, you just must have gotten mixed up with another order. I'll send you another pizza. It ain't a big deal.
But I ain't asking no anchovies, man. Matter of fact, let me ask you something. What the is an anchovy any damn way?
It's like a sardine. That's what a anchovy is, okay, pal? It's like a sardine.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. First of all, what's your name? What is your name?
I'm Gino.
So you the owner of the damn pizza place?
Yeah, I own the damn pizza place, and I don't need people calling me and cursing at me because it was a mistake. You know, mistakes happen, pal. Worse things go on in this life than you getting some anchovies on your pizza.
Hey, man, okay, so here's the deal. I done had a bunch of guests come to my house, order pizza, and every last one of them got anchovies on them. You know what I'm saying? So I got an issue with it. I done spent over $50 with you with these pizzas, and the made wrong.
Nobody likes anchovies?
No, I told you before, black people don't eat no anchovies, man. Okay?
Hold on. I'm almost certain I've served anchovy pizza to black people before.
Okay, the black people that I know don't eat anchovies.
Okay, well then we'll send you some pizzas without any anchovies on them.
Hey, you know what? I don't like your attitude. You know what, man? You
well, maybe if you didn't come at me with so much attitude to start with, you wouldn't get no attitude.
Okay. Look at it. Don't get your ass whooped. Okay? Don't get your ass whooped.
What did you just? Did you just threaten me?
I said, don't get your.
Do you think you're talking? Who the do you think you're talking to? Face.
I'm talking to Gino, the owner of Pizzeria. You.
That's right. That's right. You don't tell me you're going to kick my okay, pal. You know where the pizzeria is. You know, you just calm down.
Do you? Okay, that's it. I tell you what, man. In the next 3 to 5 minutes, I'm going to walk down there and kick your little ass behind putting these anchovies on here and having a little pompous attitude like you think you can't get your ass whooped.
You come on down here, okay? And we'll see. Do me a favor. Go yourself and the horse you rode in on, okay? And bring it on down here. All right, we'll take care of it there. I'll stuff some anchovies up your all right, pal?
Okay. Cool. All right, cool.
Okay. You like to say okay a lot, do you? Is that one of your favorite words, okay?
Yeah, you need to have somebody there with you when I get there, because I promise you, Gino finna get his ass whooped.
Yeah, Gino's shaking in his boots, pal. Me and my anchovies, we're sitting here scared out of our minds right now.
Okay.
Let me tell you. I've dealt with clowns like you my whole life. Please.
Okay. Let me tell you this here. Do you know who you're talking to?
I'm talking to some idiot who don't know how to talk. That's what I'm talking to.
No, you're talking to Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Mr. Gino, you just got pranked.
You telling me I'm throwing F-bombs all over the radio?
You dropping F-bombs all over the radio, baby.
I want to know who did this to me because they're getting some F-bombs. Who did this to me?
Do you have a guy that works for you? He says he works 5 to close. Andre. You got a Dre that works for you?
Yeah, I got a Dre that works for me, and Dre's going to be spending some time in a walk-in freezer.
All right.
Black people don't eat anchovies, huh?
Black people don't eat anchovies, baby. Hey, I got to ask you this, Mr. Gino. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Your show. The baddest radio show in the land is the Steve Harvey Show.
With no
Steve Harvey morning.
Baby. No
Steve Harvey morning show. I'm going to send you some pizzas. I'm sending that station dozens of pizzas with double anchovies on every one of them.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
No, there you
Right.
got it.
That, yeah,
Have it.
you nailed that.
Get cussed out by the pizza man, you know, you're doing
Yeah.
good.
Now I want a pizza, Tommy.
Exactly.
I got to taste for it.
No anchovies though. No
No
anchovies.
anchovies.
No.
What's your, let me see you call load your pizza up. What you got on it?
Okay, pepperoni, like you said, mushrooms, Italian sausage. I like, you know what I like on my pizza? Basil. I will do some basil, some spinach.
yeah.
I will do.
I do
some
the spinach
vegetables
now.
on there. Yeah, couple of onions. And that's it.
Now,
That's it.
somebody on this show actually has a pizza oven at their house. Who might that be?
Thank you.
Well, you know it's not me. You know it's not me.
She got a regular oven. She don't need another one that she doesn't use.
And I don't use that.
Right. It's not me. I wish I had one.
Am I lying, Junior? Does somebody on this show have a pizza oven? Brick oven.
No, it's brick. It's nice too. I'm telling you.
It's nice, huh?
Well, everything he pretty much has at his house is pretty much nice.
Yeah.
Pepperoni, onion, double cheese, black olive,
Okay. Work with that.
jalapeno.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really?
You want to
Now,
kick?
if you really want to get strong with it, sometimes I do beef,
Okay.
onion, black olive, jalapeno, pineapple.
Oh, that pineapple. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the pineapple.
I like
it
that.
was an acquired taste, though, once I moved to L.A. It was an acquired taste.
It works,
That on
though.
there
I
with
like
that
it now,
jalapeno
but I like it now. Yeah.
And that little peppery sweet. Woo,
Okay.
nice piece. Black olive and some onion.
In case you didn't know, he's the one with the pizza oven. Moving
Yeah.
on.
Oh, they know. They know.
Moving on, coming up at the top of the hour, we got the strawberry letter coming up. The subject is my ex-children aren't welcome. My ex-children aren't welcome. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now
Steve,
for
let's
today's
recap
strawberry
today's
letter.
strawberry letter.
The
The
subject,
subject,
my
relationships,
ex-children
dating,
aren't
work, sex,
welcome.
parenting, and more.
Okay, this man is
Please
48
submit
years
your
old.
strawberry
He's
letter
married to his wife.
SteveHarveyFM.com.
They've
and
got a
click
blended
submit
family.
Strawberry letter. We could be reading your
Now,
letter
she
live
has
on the
one
air.
son
Pop.
from her
Just like we're
last
gonna read this
marriage.
one right here, right now.
The man that
And you
writing
never
the
know, it
letter
could be
got
yours.
2 sons.
Could be.
It could
and
be
2
yours.
stepsons
Buckle up and hold
from
on
his
tight. We got it for
last
you. Here it
marriage.
is. The
And the new
strawberry.
wife is having a hard time accepting
Thank you, nephew.
the
Subject, my
stepsons
ex-children
as part of the
aren't
blend.
welcome.
The problem
Dear
is he's
Stephen
been in the
Shirley, I'm a
stepsons' lives
48-year-old
when one
married
was
man,
9 and
and my
one was
wife and I
11,
have
and then
family.
him and his ex
She has
had
one
2
son
children.
from her last
Now
marriage,
they're
and I have
20
2
and
sons
22, and your
two
new wife,
stepsons from
as
my last
outstanding of a
marriage,
mother
and my
as she
new
is,
wife
businesswoman,
is having a
gourmet cook,
hard time
beautiful girl on
accepting
the
my
outside,
stepson
is having a
as
big
part of the
problem
blend.
with
I
the
have been in my
2
stepson's lives since
stepsons
one
from
of
your
them was
previous
9 and the other was
We
11.
bought a house together after
Now
the
they're
wedding.
20
I
and
compromised and
22.
told her my
My
sons
new
could
wife is
share
an
a bedroom
outstanding
when they come to
mother.
visit.
She's a great
They're
businesswoman,
past
gourmet
their
cook, and the
preteens
most beautiful
and
girl
almost 6 feet tall,
in the
but I
world to
told her
me.
it was fine.
But it is her
Her son is
attitude
10.
that I
He's
have a
got
big
his own
problem
bedroom
with.
'cause
We
he
bought a
lives
house
full-time.
together after the wedding,
There's a
and I
bonus room in the third
compromised
floor
and
of our
told her
home, and
my
I
sons
suggested
could
that they
share a
put a sleeper
bedroom
sofa
when they
up there
came
for
when
when
they come
his
visit.
stepsons come to visit.
They're
Now, these are the
preteens
20
and
and the
almost 6 feet
22-year-old
tall,
dudes,
but I
okay?
told her it was fine.
Now,
Her
my
son
wife
is
told
10,
me that
and
my
he has his own
ex-children,
bedroom because he
that
lives
they're
with
your
us
ex-children, they
full-time.
should stay
There's
elsewhere.
a bonus room on the 3rd floor
I'm
of our home,
infuriated
and
at
I
her rudeness
suggested
when
that
it
we
come
put
to
a
these
nice
boys.
sleeper sofa
Just
up there
because
for
they're
when
my
my
ex-wife's
stepsons come
sons,
to visit.
she doesn't
They
like
live
my
out of
ex-wife.
state, and we
She's
spend
taking
time
it out on
together
the
when
boys.
they're in
One of them
town.
has a son,
My
and
wife
he
told me
considers
that
the
they're my
grandfather,
ex,
but my wife
and
says
they
I'm
should
not the
stay
grandfather. I
elsewhere.
should be focused
I'm
on her son
infuriated
and
by
my
her
biological
rudeness when it
sons
comes
only.
to these boys. Just
I'm a
because
grown
they're
man.
my
I see these
ex-wife's
boys, I don't
sons
care
and
what
she
rips
doesn't
it
like
costs
my
and I'm married.
ex-wife, she's
How
taking
can
it
she
out
call
on the
them my
boys. One of them
ex-children?
has
Should I
a son,
reconsider
and he
marriage and
considers
make
me
her
the
the ex?
grandfather. But
Well,
my
here's the
wife
deal.
says I'm not
She's
the
gotta
grandfather,
learn-
and I should
she's
be
gotta
focused
learn
on
something
her
here.
son and
See
my
what pisses
biological
me off?
sons only.
When
I'm a grown
men step
man,
up to
and I
be
will
men
see these boys, and I
Yes,
don't care
yes.
if
and
it causes
take
a rift
on
in
the
our marriage.
role of
How can she
somebody
call
else's
them my
children. Lady,
ex-children? Should I
you got a son that
reconsider
don't belong
marriage
to
and
him
make
if he's
her
accepted
the
him.
ex? Wow.
He's got 2
you know
sons
what?
that
That's
don't
a
belong to
strong,
you, and you've
strong
accepted him. Now, the
question
fact
right
that
there
he
you just
accepted his
asked, but you
ex-wife's 2
asked
sons
it for a reason.
and been in their life since they 9
You
and
have
11.
some thoughts about it.
See, instead of calling them
you know,
stepfathers,
you're
they'll
thinking
start
about
calling them
it.
step
And I'll
up
start by
fathers.
saying, I
Because he done
think you're
stepped
right.
up and took the place of some ragged
just about
ass
everything,
man that
I
wouldn't
agree
spend
with
no
you.
time with the boys.
Your wife
Now
is
the
selfish.
boys
Your wife is
then
being
had a son
mean,
and calling him their
and she needs
grandfather.
to grow the heck up. She really
Because
does.
they got a connection
What have
to
these
a man.
boys done
You
to
want him
her?
to break the bond with these
her
boys
not liking their mom.
because
That's
it's your
no
ex-wife's
excuse
son.
to treat
You
them
trifling,
badly.
lady.
These are boys, and how are they going to learn to
But
be
you
good
know, it's
men,
always
good,
the case,
good
man.
parents? You know,
sometimes
good
not
productive
all women,
men in
but there
society
are
if they don't have a
sometimes
good
women
role model
always
like
using
you. I
children
mean,
as a
I think
pawn.
that's what we as women and men
Now, why would
talk
this
about a
man get
lot.
with
We
this
think about it a
relationship with
lot,
this 20
especially in
and this
our
22-year-old
community.
dude
Good
that
men,
really
good
still need
fathers
him
in
in
the
their
home.
life?
Husbands, good
Because, man, in
boyfriends, good
2022,
sons,
boy,
et cetera, et
you
cetera.
finna
We
step
want our
on some
black men to grow
landmines
up
out
and be
here.
good people.
And that
she's the
48-year-old
problem,
dude can
not
help
you
him
or
through
the
it.
boys. She can't make
And I think this lady's
a
right.
difference
Now, I don't think
between
you
these
need to
boys
make her
just
your
because you guys
ex-wife
have one
yet.
together and you have,
Not yet.
biological sons and
But she does have some good
ex-stepsons, as you
qualities.
call
She
them.
just doesn't understand.
I think it's creating major problems
But if
in the
she
family,
could
as
look
you've
at what happens in our
as you've
community
spoken
and in our
about and
culture,
read and written us
from the
about.
fact that so many young
And it's
girls
causing
don't
problems
have
in your
fathers,
marriage. I don't
and
think
so many
she
young men
understands
don't
the
have
seriousness of all of
to
this.
see a man
She's
like
in her
yours
feelings because
that
she doesn't
steps
like
up
the
and
ex-wife,
takes on the
and you
role
need to have
and
a real
refuses
talk
to
with
give
her
up the
about her
reins of being
attitude
a father in
and
some fatherless boys'
how she's
lives.
starting to
If
tear
she
down
don't see
this
that,
marriage.
something
I mean,
wrong
it's
with
not
her.
like the older boys live there
And it don't
permanently.
hurt nothing
They live out of state
for him
when
to
they
have a
come.
relationship.
They're only
These
coming
dudes
to
live
visit.
out of state,
I think
and they
she's
20
wrong,
and
and I
22,
think you're
so they
right,
come
and I
to
think you
visit.
need to let her know.
What's wrong with
Steve?
that? Need to
I don't
focus on
really
your
have a
own
lot to
sons.
say
Hell,
about
them
this
boys
man.
need a
I
big
really
brother.
don't, because I
You don't
just
see
don't
that?
like it.
No, but you so busy trying to hate on the ex-wife. You
This
keep
woman
on.
that
You're
you're
going to mess
married
around and be an ex-wife according to this letter.
See, here's
So
the
good
deal
luck.
for everybody involved.
Okay?
Whenever you get married,
Take care.
remarry.
Take it easy.
or
Hey,
marry late in life.
Hey, I won't be needing the big sleeper
That
sofa
person that you
upstairs.
marry
We're all
is gonna
moving.
come
Right.
with a history.
That's what's gonna happen.
Nobody's
History
history
free.
Bye-bye.
Now,
This is a good man.
it comes with an ex-marriage.
I mean, man, you know what?
Some
When you have a
stepchildren,
man
as they call them, some
who's
stepsons,
caring
that's
and
the
understanding,
package,
he
either
cares
way you
about
go,
something
on the
that ain't
woman's
really his,
side
but he done took it
or the
on.
man's.
Can you not understand that that's
the
your
deal.
man? That's the man
Because
you
a
have?
man marries you,
That man with that
does
heart
not turn
is your
off
man
his
now.
feelings
Yep.
for
Because
everybody.
God
in
forbid
his
something
prior
happened
life.
to you.
The only
God
person
forbid
he should cut
something
the
happened to
feelings
you.
off for
You do
is the
remember he took
ex-girlfriend
on
or wife.
your son from
Now
previous
he's
marriage
done
too
that.
now.
Right. Yeah.
You're not
she
having a
needs to
problem
open
with
up
him
her-
because he's continuing
Since you
to
making
see
him
the
ex-wife,
getting rid of men,
you're
getting rid
having
of boys.
a problem because
Suppose something happened to you
he
and
still
then he
has a
get rid of yours.
relationship with her.
You see where we at with
children,
this?
Mm-hmm.
which he met
See,
when they were
That could
9
happen, but it's not.
and
This
11.
is your
In this
man.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is a
9
good
and
man.
11. Now they 20
good
and this
man.
how you
22.
want to treat him.
But
But
now
now you want
I
him
don't like her. I ain't even
because
know her. I don't
Neither
like
do
They're
I.
20 and
Women don't
22.
like
They
women
live
like
out of
this.
state.
Just like
Now,
we don't
hold
like
on,
bad
hold on,
men,
hold
we
on.
don't like bad women.
Now
either.
you have the man has
This
2
ain't
sons
about
and
bad
2
marriage.
stepsons from the last marriage with the woman.
But I'm
right?
just saying.
the new
Well, this
wife
well, this
don't
letter
like
ain't
the
about
we
that.
don't like
from the
her
last
either.
marriage.
That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
just stay on the subject. The new wife is an outstanding
say what
woman.
I
She's a
want.
great
Don't let her-
businesswoman,
this is
gourmet
bad women
cook, and the
day.
most beautiful girl in the world
it's
to me.
not.
But it's her attitude
All
that
right,
I have a
listen.
big
Post
problem
your
with.
comments on today's Strawberry
Well,
Letter
now
at
we're
Steve
gonna
Harvey
run up
FM
into the
and
problem
on
of what
Instagram
I've
and
learned a long
Facebook.
time ago.
And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast
I don't
on
care
demand.
how
Now, coming up
fine
at
a woman
46 minutes
is,
after the hour. You know
there's
what
a
time
man
it is.
somewhere
It's
sick
time
and
for
tired of
Junior
her
and
ass.
Sports Talk right after this.
And now here we go. The beautiful girl in the world got an ugly attitude. And it's about some children who are some young men now. And when I come back, I'm going to tell you why your relationship with these men are so important. Okay? That's my
All right. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's subject, my ex-children aren't welcome. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, my ex-children aren't welcome.
Okay, this man is 48 years old. He's married to his wife. They've got a blended family. Now, she has one son from her last marriage. The man that writing the letter got two sons and two stepsons from his last marriage. And the new wife is having a hard time accepting the stepsons as part of the blend. The problem is he been in the stepsons' lives when one was 9 and one was 11, and then him and his ex had two children. Now they're 20 and 22, and your new wife, as outstanding of a mother as she is, businesswoman, gourmet cook, beautiful girl on the outside, is having a big problem with the two stepsons from your previous marriage. We bought a house together after the wedding. I compromised and told her my sons could share a bedroom when they come to visit. They're preteens and almost 6 feet tall, but I told her it was fine. Her son is 10. He's got his own bedroom because he lives full time. There's a bonus room in the third floor of our home, and I suggested that they put a sleeper sofa up there for when his stepsons come to visit. Now, these are the 20 and the 22-year-old dudes, okay? Now, my wife told me that my ex-children, your ex-children, they should stay elsewhere. I'm infuriated at her rudeness when it comes to these boys. Just because they're my ex-wife's sons, she doesn't like my ex-wife. She's taking it out on the boys. One of them has a son, and he considers me the grandfather, but my wife says I'm not the grandfather. I should be focused on her son and my biological sons only. I'm a grown man. I'll see these boys, and I don't care what rifts it costs in our marriage. How can she call them my ex-children? Should I reconsider marriage and make her the ex? Well, here's the deal. She's got to learn. She's got to learn something here. See what pisses me off? When men step up to be men.
Yes.
And take on the role of somebody else's children. Lady, you got a son that don't belong to him if he's accepted him. He's got two sons that don't belong to you and you've accepted him. Now, the fact that he accepted his ex-wife's two sons and been in their life since they 9 and 11, see, instead of calling them stepfathers, they ought to start calling them step-up fathers. Because he done stepped up and took the place of some ragged-ass man that wouldn't spend no time with the boys. Now, the boys done had a son and calling him their grandfather. Because they got a connection to a man. You want him to break the bond with these boys because it's your ex-wife's son. You trifling, lady. Come on now. Come on. But, it's always the case, man. Sometimes, not all women, but there are sometimes women always using children as a pawn. Now, why would this man give up this relationship with this 20 and this 22-year-old dude that really still need him in their life? Because, man, at 2022, boy, you finna step on some landmines out here. And that 48-year-old dude can help him through it. And I think this lady's right. Now, I don't think you need to make her your ex-wife yet.
Right.
Not yet. Because she does have some good qualities. She just doesn't understand. But if she could look at what happens in our community and in our culture from the fact that so many young girls don't have fathers and so many young men don't have fathers, to see a man like yours that steps up and takes on the role and refuses to give up the reins of being a father in some fatherless boys' lives, if she don't see that, there's something wrong with her. And it don't hurt nothing for him to have a relationship. These dudes live out of state and they 20 and 22, so they come to visit. What's wrong with that? Need to focus on your own sons. Hell, them boys need a big brother. You don't see that? No, but you so busy trying to hate on the ex-wife. You keep on. You gonna mess around and be an ex-wife according to this letter. So good luck. Okay? Take care. Take it easy.
See ya.
Hey, I won't be needing the big sleeper sofa upstairs. We're all moving.
Right. That's what's going to happen.
Toodles. Bye-bye.
This is a good man.
I mean, man, you know what? When you have a man who's caring and understanding, he cares about something that ain't really his, but he done took it on, can you not understand that that's your man? That's the man you have? That man with that heart is your man now?
Yep.
Because God forbid something happened to you. God forbid something happened to you. You do remember he took on your son from previous marriage too now.
Right. Yeah. And she needs
So
to
now,
open up her heart.
Since you making him get rid of men, get rid of boys, suppose something happened to you and then he get rid of yours. You see where we at with this?
Yeah.
See,
That could happen, but it's not.
this is your man.
Situation. Yeah.
This is a good man.
He's a good
And
man.
this is how you want to treat him. I don't like women like this. I don't like her. I ain't even met her.
Neither do I. Women don't like women like this. Just like we don't like bad men, we don't like bad women either.
This ain't about bad men, Shirley.
But I'm just saying.
This letter ain't about bad
We don't like her either. That's all I'm saying.
Just stay on the subject.
She was agreeing with you.
I say what I
Paula,
want.
don't let her. This is Bad Women Day.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
All right, listen, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM and on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, you know what time it is. It's time for Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Now it is time for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Mr. Junior?
Okay, Shirley, but let me just remind Dallas, 3 days away, Showtime, April Fool's Comedy Jam. Bruce, Earthquake, Bill Bellamy, Ryan Davis, Shantae Williams, Texas Trust Theater. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. 3 days away. All right, Unc, well, over the weekend, Unc, I know you in Dubai. You don't know nothing that's going on over here, but
Not a damn thing.
Deshaun Watson was formally introduced as the Cleveland...
Excuse me. I'm in Abu Dhabi.
World traveler, my bad.
Okay.
Well, Deshaun Watson was introduced as the Cleveland Browns quarterback, formally introduced. Now, he had the press conference. Yeah, formally. They rolled out the carpet for him. He sat there, man, but in the press conference, he was asked about the sexual allegations. He did. They did ask him about it, and then Watson answered with, he was shocked, and he still maintains his innocence. He says that he plans not to settle any of the civil cases. So we just going to see. He's just going to maintain his innocence. He's not giving in.
Here's my opinion. If you did something to any woman, you have to pay for that. Clear, point blank, no questions asked. Here's the problem with the case that they have right now. They took their strong 9 cases in front of the grand jury, and they found nothing to charge him with. So now I've heard that the guy who is bringing these charges happens to be the next door neighbor to the owner of the Texans.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Huh?
And this came about after he said he demanded a trade.
Yep.
Now, I've heard that. Don't know if it's true, but it's a very, very strong rumor because the address is his, and it is right next door.
For sure.
So now I'm thinking this ambulance chasing guy that rounded up all these cases, easy to find 22 people who's been a masseuse because it's, you find them online and stuff like that. So you got that. But now there are women, because Deshaun Watson's lawyer has found women who have given him massages and praising him, talking about how professional he was and a nice guy.
Okay.
And so now in this civil case, even though you don't have to be as proven in a burden of proof is different, it has thrown quite a bit of doubt on it because they took their 9 strong cases to the jury and nothing. So now I'm just curious as to what this is really all about. If he's guilty of something, he has to pay.
Oh, absolutely.
But if he's not, I wish something would happen to people who falsely accuse people, ruin their reputation and all like that, and then just skip the loo down. Well, we didn't get no money, skip the loo.
Yep.
So that's my opinion of it.
No, well, he's there though, man. So he's still.
He about to be a Brown, baby.
That's all that matters to you.
All right, Junior, thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, Will Smith apologizes to Chris Rock. Finally, we'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Will Smith has finally apologized to Chris Rock. He did it yesterday and said that slapping Chris was unacceptable and inexcusable. As we all know, Will did not apologize to Chris Sunday night during his Best Actor acceptance speech, but now he is acknowledging that violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. Here's the full apology that Will posted on his Instagram page. He says, violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was way too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed, and my actions are not indicative of the man I want to be. be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. The end.
That's sincere to y'all?
That's it.
Well, I know
I can't speak for him, Tommy, to answer your question. I wish the apology had come Sunday night when he apologized to the Academy and everyone else on Sunday night. That's when I wish he had made this apology. I mean, I'm glad he finally, made an apology to Chris Rock, but I wish it had come. Yeah.
I wish it was more like, I don't have to know about it, but verbally to Chris, like a phone call to Chris.
Yeah.
This is a step, so I'm not upset about it. This is a step.
Yeah, I think he should have done it publicly because he slapped him publicly.
And then went and partied.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. You
jiggy
did
with
the
it.
apology to the Academy, then the incident happened. You apologized to the Academy and your peers. You didn't apologize to Chris. Then you partied.
You doing too much to slap me. You doing way too much to slap me.
Yes.
He did not realize the magnitude of it until after the fact. I've made some very, very public mistakes, and you don't really know the magnitude until after the public gets a hold to it. Mm-hmm. The problem that I have with this, I understand the apology. I also understand what it's coming from because I look into the words everybody say. Talking about my wife's, I'm cool with jokes and jokes about me, blah, blah, blah. But when you talk about my wife's medical condition, that ain't what the man said, though. There was no mention of a disease or anything like that. I don't even think, I really don't even think Chris knew anything about the medical condition. It was about her wearing her hair short and her looking like Demi Moore. And said, because all it was about the G.I. Jane joke. It wasn't about you look like, now if you say something medical, you look like you a poster girl for chemo or something like that. Yeah. You finna get your ass whooped. Right. I'm in all support of Will walking up on that stage and knocking his ass out. Because if you do my wife publicly in a negative way, here I come. See, I'm with that.
Yeah, but hold up, dog.
But no, let me finish what I'm saying. But that apology with that word in it, and then again to make sure you apologize to the Academy. See, the most important thing here is the Academy. Yeah. That doubling back, making sure you talk with the Academy. When you put those words in there, it's like, this is why I did it. So now you justifying what you did. Now you want to come back with the violence thing. But I did it because.
Yeah. It was like he was trying to justify the violence.
Oh, don't.
It's like he said a but. I apologize, but. That's the but. Uh-huh. Yeah.
But I don't think, Steve, you would have. Like, I don't think I would have. But y'all, I mean, I'm the craziest one on this show. Y'all know that. But I'm glad but I got a wife that's by my side that ain't gonna let me walk up there and do nothing crazy like that. She's gonna be like, if you don't sit your ass down, you can't. I think I would personally be like, I'm gonna go to the back and talk to him.
Right. All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we saw this on Instagram. Mike Tyson recently gave his pot or his marijuana plants a pep talk on reaching their highest potential and challenge people to submit their videos to prove they have the best cannabis in California or Nevada. Take a listen to Mike's pot pep talk.
Are you ready to reach your highest potential? Be a champion. You gotta give it all you got. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Oh, how beautiful you look. Champion. You're a champion like your daddy. You have what it takes to be the pound for pound champ. I challenge you.
I love Mike Tyson.
I love you. Keep going, baby.
That's good. I love Mike Tyson.
I love you. Keep growing, baby.
Now, you know he got I don't know if y'all heard. You know he got some gummies, right? Edibles. It is the shape of an ear.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And it's a bite out of it.
Yeah, I saw him.
Mike making money, baby.
Well, Steve, your thoughts?
For the marijuana.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
once you start talking to plants, I really don't know what to say to you.
He's high. He's high.
You can talk to him.
Put it down, maybe.
Yeah, you need whatever you're talking to is what you're using. So.
Yeah. All right, thanks, guys. Coming up in 33 minutes after, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather put hot sauce eye drops in your eyes?
B.
Or you would step on a Lego every morning you get out of bed?
B.
Every single morning.
B.
Give me the B.
We not putting that pep in my eye.
Nah.
But you're not going to believe that.
Yeah, that's
not
going to
gonna
really
believe
burn.
That's
But that
true.
Lego
Hot
hurts,
sauce eye
though.
drop. No, Lego, it don't hurt that much.
Every day, though?
I don't give a
yeah,
damn.
that hurts.
We're not putting this Tabasco in my eye. That's what we're not going to do. Because you're going to mess around blind your stupid ass.
Right.
Yeah. Then you're going to end up stepping on Legos all the time any damn way.
Ready to go with the Lego.
All right, here's one. Would you rather bite off a piece of your tongue or fall onto a pole, injuring your private parts?
Oh, no.
I got to go with B.
What?
Wait, what?
Crazy.
You talking about biting off your tongue?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a piece of it, not your whole tongue, just a piece of your
Okay,
tongue.
and in comparison to falling off a pole and landing on myself, right?
Or falling on a pole and injuring
Okay.
your private. Yeah.
I'm
I'm going to get
way
past
in
that
hell.
point.
I'm not doing that.
I don't give a damn. You can go and take this tongue off when I'm not finna.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I know, Tommy surprised me with that answer.
Ruin the one thing that has given me more pleasure than anything in my life.
This tongue ain't did nothing, huh?
I'll admit he has created some problems for me. Yes, sir.
Here we
I
go.
should have put his ass on punishment many times.
Nah.
I can't put him out of commission.
Okay.
I'm with you. Tongue.
All right, would you rather have great sex? Listen to this. Would you rather have great sex with someone who is 80 years old?
No.
Or have terrible, the worst sex ever with someone who is 25?
Well,
Take that terrible with the 25. Just go on and work with it.
But,
I can't. That 80, that's I can't do this 80.
The
I
best
don't know
sex
what that
ever,
is.
though. The best sex
Ever.
ever
I
at
don't know
80.
how
What is she doing? What is she doing?
Doesn't matter. It's the best.
I don't
you ever
know,
had.
but I'm gonna
Best
find out
ever.
though. That's what I'm gonna find out. Come on, Miss Hattie. Yeah, Miss Hattie. I know you're gonna take a while, but Miss Hattie, yeah, all right now. Don't fall. Now.
That was my grandmother's name on my father's side. Grandma Hattie.
I'm gonna raise your blood pressure up today. Get it up. Yeah, Miss Hattie. Oh, you finna get. Oh, wait a minute, Miss Hattie.
You know
What you
what,
doing in
Junior?
here?
You know what, Junior?
It's,
You've actually changed my mind.
You going over there?
Yeah, I'm with Junior, man.
it's the best sex ever, Tommy. Think about
Yeah.
it.
At 80?
Think about all the sex
I don't
you've
know.
had. The best ever.
All right, we gotta go. But coming up next, it is our last break of the day at 49 minutes after. Some closing from Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, guys, on this last break of the day on this Monday. We've been talking about it again all morning. I mean, how could we not? It was such an iconic moment last night at the Oscars when Will Smith walked up on stage and slapped Chris Rock for a joke Chris Rock made about Jada Pinkett Smith being in G.I. Jane 2, the movie.
That's it.
No.
Yeah.
That ain't enough.
I'm just really torn with this whole thing, man. I'm just so... I'm not like
out.
really disappointed in Will because I don't really know him like that. I just know of him like that. But the part that I hate the most of it is he did it in a way where he knew he could get away with it. I'm telling y'all, man.
So that's why
he know
did
how
it.
to... Bruh, come on, man. He ain't walk nobody else, slap nobody else. Will ain't that dude, man.
You ain't been
Yeah.
slapping
That's a damn
Yes.
TV moment.
No,
Dog,
dude.
you done had plenty of reason to slap somebody now.
Yeah.
In closing, I wanted to talk about being motivational and becoming motivated. I spend a lot of time. I search Instagram for motivational things to capture my attention. Of course, you gotta weed through the some of the garbage that's on there. But I spend most of my time looking for motivational stuff, and I'm online, YouTube, looking up motivational speakers and stuff because I enjoy hearing other people's takes. My two of my favorite people is Bishop T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen. Those are two of my favorites. But I'm going to tell you something, though, man. When I look online and I'm scrolling through Instagram, you know who really, really strikes me? It's two people. It's a man and a woman. Coach Stormy. Coach Stormy, I see her on Instagram a lot. And she's a former dancer who has turned her life completely around and really, really gotten into the motivational thing and has really helped a lot of people. She does it in a flashy kind of way, you know what I mean? And I would imagine it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I wanted to take a moment, man, to just say to that sister that she's really giving it a shot, man. And when you hear her story and where she comes from, see, you have to understand a person's journey to even understand their story. And because their story is not similar to the story you hear from other people, is because the journey to where they got to is not that of other people. And a lot of people may not be some people's cup of tea. She may not be your cup of tea, but she's affecting some lives out there. And I just wanted to say that I recognize that. Whether you think of great as a person or not, that's your thing. It's like this. I've learned a lot from former inmates. But people get hung up on the fact that they were an inmate. So, Steve, how you listening? Well, because I'm looking at somebody who overcame. I'm looking at somebody who found a way to turn their life around and get it right. You know what I mean? And once again, maybe not your cup of tea, but I don't really look at stuff like that because I've learned in my life not to judge people. Because while you judging and everything, remember you got a story too, and you got a history and a past that everybody don't know about. Now, just because everybody don't know your history or your past don't mean you ain't got one. So while you snubbing and turning your nose up at somebody's story, hey, suppose we knew your whole story. Suppose we knew the truth about you. So I'm okay when people expose themselves and become transparent and tell you the way they got to where they are. I'm okay with that, but I just wanted to say that about that sister, man. I think she's effective. I think she's helping a lot of people with her story. Now, she ain't Oprah. I got that. But then let me ask you a question. Who is? She ain't Tyler, but who is? She ain't Michelle Obama, but who is? She one of a kind, just like those people are one of a kind. Also, I want to take my hat off to Eric Thomas, man. Eric Thomas, the hip-hop preacher, that boy right there, man, I'm telling you, man, when I really want to find something, I don't know nobody that's more passionate about being a motivational speaker than Eric Thomas. Let me tell you something, man. I listen to everybody. I listen to John Maxwell. I've listened to Tony Robbins. I've listened to a lot of speakers, man. I have yet to see the orator that Eric Thomas is. He's passionate. I was reading in the comments one time, this lady, I could tell who she was. Why is he so angry? That ain't anger. That's passion. How can you do that? I get accused of that sometimes. Mr. Harvey, why you so angry? I ain't angry. I'm passionate. But that dude as a motivational speaker, Eric Thomas, that dude right there is on point. And I'm saying that to you to say this. Instead of spending your time going down to see what's on TMZ, take half of that time and start putting it into motivational speakers and just hearing what people's theories are. I've learned a lot from people, man, by just hearing their little thoughts. I get thought starters from people all the time. So take yourself off of TMZ and take yourself off of TikTok trying to get a laugh and try to pour something into yourself. A lot of these motivational speakers, I find many of them are coming from straight from biblical principles, which are all most positive. Motivational speeches are spiritually based. But that's just a suggestion to you, man. Just try it. You know, it's the beginning of the week. Instead of looking so much at TikTok and TMZ and watching TV, take some time to pour something into yourself from some of these motivational speakers that can probably just get some of your thoughts started for you. That's all I wanted to say to you today. And once again, like I always say, if you didn't like that closing remark, just join us tomorrow and maybe you'll like that one, okay? And once again, as always, y'all, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you today.